We are going to be moving into the next map, which I do believe is going to be Standoff Search and Destroy. So, Standoff Search and Destroy, we haven't seen it yet today. What's your feelings on this map?
I personally love it for S&D. I mean, you've got the sort of the three methods of attack. You've got the left, the right, and dead centre. There's not really too much that you can break away. Often you'll find that a lot of players will just sit back and watch the flank. You'll have one player do that. You often see a lot of sniping, both from top grannies and from the back right, which is box area.
Yep.
You see them try and pick each other up. But other than that, it can generally go either way.
Yeah, it's one of them ones where it isn't necessarily... personally, I don't see much difference between the defence and attack.
No, it's a relatively symmetrical map, so wherever you're going to go on your side, they can pretty much go the same place on the other side to get a straight look at you, so you can't really go in many sneaky spots to sort of pick off a stray kill.
Yeah, it's one of them ones where I think if you set it well in defence, you probably win it. But, you know, the attack have always got it in their bag. I mean, I think if you've got a grenade and you are timing them well and you can get rid of the trophy systems, it is something that you can work towards. But as soon as we're ready for this map, we'll jump into it and see how the teams play it out. Yeah,
trophy systems really do come into effect, especially around the bomb sites, because they're so tight-knit, especially around the A bomb site, because as a defender, all you can literally do is get on the tractor or maybe just hide in a corner. But a lot of the top players generally trying not to. You didn't really try hard enough to.
No, I didn't. No.
You know, I think if you say cucumber before you're about to yawn, it stops. Don't know why, just does. But yeah, anyway, the trophy systems around the actual bomb site come into play a lot.
Okay. Oh dear. Right. Anyway, it's getting late now, isn't it? It's getting to that point now.
It's got to that point where we start.
This is usually midday Sunday, never mind late on Saturday. Anyway, we're waiting on the game starting up. Infused taking on TEC here, second map coming up. Infused won the first one. Told you, I thought they were going to win.
Yeah, you did indeed. Now this is winner bracket round.
I was getting jip off them as well, you know. TEC were giving me grief before, a lot of grief, because they were we're going to win.
They've still got plenty of time to get back into this. It's still only 1-0 to Infused. There's still plenty of time for TEC to actually do this. But of course, if they weren't to, they would just drop down into the loser bracket and they still have the chance to get all the way to the grand final through our double elimination system. Now we're going to kick things off on board with Mello, looking over towards that right-hand side. Didn't see anybody, went for a random wallbang on the shot anyway, but Bissell quick to pick off the first kill, but there's Mello answering back, and that's 3 versus 3. Once again now tied between the two teams.
Yeah, on board with Mello still with this sniper rifle. Josh going to pick up the second kill here. And can we have the speakers turned off inside the venue, please? Production. Yeah, we go.
Yeah, brilliant. There we go. That gives us the freedom to be able to cast.
Well, Mello's at the back right, if anybody wants to know.
Yeah.
Still on board with him. Now let's have a look at the picture-in-picture. Still on board with Mello, and they really do need to move towards this A-bomb site if they want to try and get anything down here, because it's 2v2. Lots of bullets raining down on them. They're in a lot of trouble here. Jake's going to make 1 kill. Last guy alive is going to be Mello.
Yeah, Mello left now, 1 versus 2. He knows where both players were. They did both reveal themselves. Has seen one player who's going to have to chase that guy, but make sure he doesn't get shot in the back at the same time. So what he's going to do is going to try and get the cut-off on the flank round on the way back to B, hoping that Jake's going to come round and just try and get eyes on B, which he has done, but
Jake
unable to actually pick up that kill as Jake gets the better of Mello at the close range.
Yeah, Jake coming in here with the final kill cam. Around him in kill cam even. Turned around at the right time. You must have heard him, I think. Must have had his Astros high.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely heard him. There you go. 1-0 to Infused.
Yeah, good play from Infused straight off the bat there. Of course, taking the momentum through from that first map that they won. Won it fairly convincingly in the end, despite it being very close up until the halfway point. We're going to get on board with that Infused lineup as they attempt to attack. It looks as if they're going for that A push. All 4 steaming down this right-hand side, bar 1 that's hanging back to snipe just that little bit. So what can we see? Jake has got himself in there early on. 1 for the close quarter combat is Jake. One of the best players on the game, but Moose quick to answer back. Moose and realised teaming up there against Josh, managing to get the better of him. Bissell has dropped Moose down though, so Bissell's just going to hang around this area. Knows that realised was close as well, so 3 versus 2 in favour of TEC as they are currently defending and currently trailing as well, so they need to get themselves back into this.
Yeah, Bissell put some shots off and needs help from his... Oh, big shot by Bissell. Wiping out Realise and needs help from his teammate here.
Oh, he comes head on head with Legend there. Thought he'd managed to drop him already. He's going to push for that kill by the look of things as Mello's taken down his teammate. So it's now 1 versus 2, and Bissell needs to capitalise on knowing exactly where that player is. But where has he gone? Bissell's let him slip through and let him slip away. How's he going to play this? It looks as if he's going to go for that B-bomb site.
It's looking that way. And oh no, he should have went for it. He would have had a decent chance.
Yeah, he would have had enough time for it not to be obvious that he was going to be planting that bomb, but he is going to take down Legend now. He will have been called running back to B now.
It's going to be so
double
close.
bluffing,
Oh!
And Mello gets the better of him this round, so that ties things up 1 apiece now.
Yeah, there you go. Mello coming in 1v1 here. Very important kill because 2-0 is not a position you want to be in. He got the first shots off, and Abyssal actually got some bullets back as well. He takes out Mello actually. Mello coming off in the better round there. 1-1 now.
Yeah, it was good shots by Mello, and of course, as you say, you don't want to be letting it slip too far away. You can be 1 round down, but as soon as it starts getting to 2 or 3, it really does look like a huge mountain to climb. We're going to kick things off on board with Legend in this round, see how TEC can answer back, see if they can actually take the lead for the first time in this game.
On board with Legend, he's going to go all the way to the back. Interesting position, as we can see from our codcasting. He's not going to pick anything up with that, so I'm going to switch on board with Moose. Excuse me, who is sitting up near A bomb, and not much going on at the moment.
Vintage has just dropped to realise with that sniper rifle. I say it every sort of time that we end up commentating, but sniper rifles have become increasingly more effective within the competitive community. I mean, recently we've seen the introduction a little bit more mainstream of e-sniping.
Yeah, something I would like to try when I get my stream running up with Prophecy. I'm definitely going to give it a blast.
Nice
you know,
little plug there for yourself.
Yeah, you know it. I think...
Oh, Moose is coming head on head with somebody. That bomb has just gone down. Shots have been fired. They know exactly where that player is. He's going to challenge Moose. Moose is just going to try and stay covered, which is all he needs to do. But Bissell gets the better of him with that B23R. Mello takes down Bissell. Josh takes down Mello. Who is left alive?
It is going to be Legend, but it's not going to matter. I couldn't get there quick enough. Everybody just seemed to die.
Tony was frantically trying to search for that last player left alive, which was Legend.
Codcaster problems.
Hashtag Codcaster problems. But there we go.
Can we have an auto switch, please, David Van Dahl? It is a problem sometimes that we just have to deal with, but you know, I'm not taking anything away from Treg at all, because I mean the Codcaster has been an absolute revelation.
Yeah, we were talking last night in our hotel room just before bed. I mean, how we were worried that if Ghost doesn't have Codcaster,
this is how interesting our nights are.
Yeah, this is our Friday night standard. We were just talking about how if we don't have Codcaster, can we remember how to cast the old-fashioned way?
Actually, I was saying you like it used to be hard, but it didn't.
No,
it didn't. This just makes it better.
Yeah, exactly. This just makes it better. But now we're on board with Bissell, one of the standout players from Europe on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Has just seen a player, of course, he will have been called out, going towards that back green tank now. Will he be flanking around that farm area? Bissell, nice little hop and jump just to see whether he can poke out. Didn't see anybody there, but realises made the first blood, taking down Josh with that sniper.
All I can hear is the French caster at the minute, by the way.
Yeah.
I think we have the Millennium stream on at the moment. Well, actually, I think it is the Deserto live stream at the moment. They are streaming the Prophecy game. If you wish to go over there, they are taking on Millennium. But why would you want to leave these two beautiful tones on the live stage here? And that's not me talking about the teams. That's just me and Gucci. But Infused taking on TEC here. Currently 1-0 to Infused and 2-1 in the map. Oh, they're so close to getting the bomb down.
Interesting to see an iron sight on the M8 there. Has been taken down as well. What is this now? 1 versus 1. Vintage versus Legend. Bomb is going down. 23 seconds left on this clock. What will we see happen from here? Where is that final player? Oh, they are right across the map from each other. If you just have a look down that bottom right, you will see Legend. The opposite side is going to make his way around. Are they going to come face to face? Yes, they are. Legend. Oh, shaky shots with the Scorpion from long range. If Vintage gets this kill, there's going to be a huge scream from the crowd. Why would you pull out a sniper? Do not know. He's pulled out the M8 instead. He's going to make that kill. Yes, he is.
Big play by Legend there to take out Vintage. Got himself in a great position. Just moved himself around behind that bomb. Vintage popped himself out a little bit too much for me, but at the end of the day, there you go, 2-2. Well played by Legend anyway.
Yeah, that was a vital round as well, but perfect positioning from him. I mean, he got himself on the cover of the bomb there. If you just watch this, he knows where he needs to be. Look, he's got the positioning of the bomb. That means that there's less for Vintage to aim at should he attempt to shoot him. Strafed out as soon as he knew that he'd already landed the first burst, so the second was going to be imminent, and then, of course, that does tie things up.
Just let anybody know who's not watching this game, Prophecy are currently 2-0 up against Millennium in another quarterfinal that we're currently doing. And I think we're just getting all the quarterfinals out of the way. So we're on the semis tomorrow. And of course, we'll have the winners bracket final, loser bracket final, and grand final, as well as a couple of losers bracket games coming up here on EGL TV.
Yep, Legend has just been shot at in the middle map. He's going to take that opportunity just to retreat back, but Josh has picked up the first kill. That was on Realised now, so it's 3 versus 4 in favour of Infused. On this Search and Destroy map, this is the second of the best of 5 series here. The winner, of course, has got themselves a guaranteed top 6 placement, but both of these teams' ambitions are much higher than that, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think both these teams would think themselves, yeah, actually, we fancy it. We fancy this, you know.
Yeah.
Both teams have the potential to win the event. I mean, a lot of people... Oh, Legend just running there a little bit too quickly, but as I was saying, I think both teams... Oh, that was close as well. I think both teams have the potential to win the event. I mean, a lot of people are questioning that when I'm talking about TEC as well, but I think that definitely, you know, one of these teams that can do it, but they need to get first past Infused. There's a good push by Mello. He's going to take our Vintage 2v3 now, as we will see the Infused lineup converge onto that air bomb site, as we can see. It's gone ball with Bissell.
Yeah, he was sure somebody was coming behind him there. Jake's taken down Mello, so now it's Moose. 1 versus 3. Does take down 1, but gets shut down by Bissell.
Yeah, here we go, round in kill cam from Bissell with the M8 in hand. Simple enough kill from him here.
Yeah, just the M8 straight in the back. Picks him off. 2-bullet kill.
Bang, bang. Taking out Bissell. Bissell taking out Mello, sorry. Casting's dropped. The casting level's dropped. It's getting late. I'm tired.
Drink some Coke, Tom. Wake up.
I know, but it's Diet Coke. I need sugar.
Give me sugar. We're on board with Bissell now as he's going to push straight through the middle map there. Tac Mask coming to his aid as 2 stuns did fly over. He managed to avoid those, but not really avoid the grenade too much. He's heavy weak and knows that if a bullet were to land into him, he would die. And that was from Moose there, getting the better of Bissell. And now Jake just trying to fire shots in towards that square area, not picking up any kills. Mello taking down Josh though, so it's 4 versus 2 in favour of TEC. This is a round that they need to be winning.
Definitely. I mean, we're on board with Vintage now. 2v4.
Vintage not really too sure about which gun to be using here. He goes for
shots.
Sneaky little wallbang around that area.
Well, actually, guys, we have updated you on the Prophecy score, but if anybody would like to know any more scores, we've got Mike Bennick here on the mic.
Well, as you guys mentioned, Prophecy up 2-0 right now against Millennium. Also happening in the winners bracket, round number 4. Horizon up 2-0 against EQ Kangoo. Aware dominating SNX 3-0. And of course, looking towards the losers bracket, we're now beginning to get into the mid-rounds of that. The boys dominate Power Solve 3-1. Turtle Titans looking good against Omen 2-1. Sinister and Limelight all tied up right now, 1 apiece. TTW 1, Eminence 2. So right now, the Turtle Titans, the boys, and Eminence looking to move on. Back over to you, Gooch and Mr. Chris Tunn.
Thank you very much, my Canadian friend. Back on phone with this game, and TC just closed out that round. They were in a 4v2 situation.
Oh, and Legend surely just seen that player on his left. He has been taken down though. Mello's trying to land some shots in towards that square area. Seen one in the middle map as well. So 3 versus 4 in favour of Infused. Mello with long shots, but been shut down by the grenade from Josh. That was nicely timed and well positioned as well. Realise 2 versus 3, joined by Moose. Of course, these 2 players have teamed together for quite some time. Moose had a little stint away in the 4 Kings lineup.
Yeah, most of these players have been together for a very long time, actually nearly about a year now. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, it does prove that it does work sticking together. You know, at the beginning of it, I mean, they were probably a top 8 team, but now they're one of these teams that can contend for championships. So, but we realise at the moment.
Just trying to provide some cover for Moose. He's just having a quick, sneaky look over the top of that bomb. Any player's going to come towards him. We know that they're not. But oh, and just as he turns away, look, there's a player on his left. So unfortunate that comes down to search and destroy timing. But 1 versus 3 for Moose. What can he do here? Stray shots being fired. All he needs to do is retreat. Bissell comes in with the kill. And rounds really are just being exchanged between the 2 teams now. 4-3 in favour of Infused.
Yeah. Infused holding their defences very, very well. Just needed a few bullets in the Moose, and that was that. Bissell takes him out. That's going to be 4-3 to Infuse now. And can they take away the second map? Because I think if they do, it is looking pretty bad for TEC. If TEC can bring this back now, you know, obviously it'll be all square. It will be 1-1. But I think if they do lose this map, that probably will be curtains. I'm going to go more with Legend just for now. So he brings out the DSR, which will work against that smoke.
But Josh has just taken down Mello, so he knew that his back wasn't really covered there, so he's had to retreat just a little bit. Moose coming over to try and help him out, but we're going to flick on board with the attacking team. That's going to be Infused. Let's have a look what Vintage is doing.
They can't hear you.
They could. Goosey could hear me and then tap his player and tell him.
On board with Vintage now. Trying to just give some cover over the bomb side. Josh is going to take out Realize though, so they're going to push inside the bomb site now. Let's go on board with Josh. Currently in a 3-kill streak. Big grenade going over there. Not going to pick up anybody with that though. Currently in a 4 versus 2 situation now. This is interesting. Just waiting to see what Legend can do. On board with Moose.
Yeah, we are on board with Moose now in this middle map area. He's going to land shots onto Josh. He goes for that second kill. Is he going to make it through the wall? No. As he tried to retreat and pull out his B23R, unable to make a kill there when needed. 5-3 now as Infused extend their lead.
Sorry, we've been distracted. We've been told we have beer now. You know, I've actually been told that if you have a little bit of alcohol, it improves your performance because your body fights it, thinks there's something not right here. There's something not right. So it ups its energy. That's what I heard. Give me the beer now. Performance
enhancing drugs for casting, guys.
It's only Colin.
It's only Colin.
Yeah, exactly. It's only Colin. Where's the expensive stuff? This is EGL.
Anyway, on board with TEC Legend as TEC need to win 3 rounds back-to-back to win their first map against Infused. Here as he sees an RCXD car, does manage to destroy that. That was last minute. Of course, he will have heard that in his left eardrum before he saw it. So quick just to poke up. But of course, that position is revealed. What can they do if they're going to push on? Looks as if he's just seen a player at the back there. Is there anybody in the corner? No, there isn't. But Moose has pushed through. Moose has got the bomb. That was a little bit unwise from him
dangerous,
there, I think.
Very, very dangerous because now Vintage is watching over that with his sniper rifle.
That was a little bit silly from Moose. He would have had the opportunity just to get that bomb down, but Mello with a good shot onto Vintage there. And now we're going to be watching Josh 1 versus 3 to seal the deal to win the second map here against this TEC lineup. What can Josh do as that bomb's gone down? He's got 43 seconds left to do something, but that would have been the perfect start as well.
That would have been a fantastic start, yeah. Mello coming in here with the kill in the round-ending kill cam. Josh just jumped through the window there. Mello really should have taken him out beforehand.
As soon as he dodged behind that window pane, I reckon Mello was
it looked like he was in trouble. Mello would have been twitching.
Would have been squeaky bum time, but no, TEC have got themselves back into this a little bit now, only trailing 5-4. Still going to win 2 rounds back-to-back compared to Infused 1. We're going to get on board with Vintage, who's not actually sniping. Oh, yeah, he is. There we go.
No, he is, but we're going to jump on board with Jake, see what he can do with it, because he's played very, very well. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. I mean, Jake is bottom at the scoreboard at the minute. Bissell is top. Sniper shot going in top. Granny's there. Not taking anybody out, though. Still on board with Jake, though. See what he can do from here.
Yeah, having a nice long
There's an RCXD there. Whose is that? Josh is just scouting with that. Oh, he's going to get taken. That's exactly where those guys are now. So TEC are now exactly going to change that up. Oh, they have absolutely flooded, eh? Strange tactic.
Everybody's absolutely flooded, eh, here. This is going to be
one grenade over there. I don't know whether there is trophy systems.
Oh, here we go. This is going to be very interesting. Bissell with the first shots onto Mello. Mello, it looks as if he'd pushed in towards that square. Not entirely sure. Is he in that corner? No, he's not.
No, he isn't. Bissell's trying to push round.
Oh, big shots. There was actually 2 there. Oh,
lots of shots going down. I don't know what's going on. Realize the last guy alive. 1v1 here. Realize to take on Vintage.
Realised to take on Vintage. It looked as if it was actually 1 versus 3 momentarily, and Realised managed to get himself a 2-piece in the whole exchange. So 1 versus 1, what can happen here? We've got that minimap, but Realised has retreated all the way around the map. This is going to be very, very intense because, of course, TEC need to win this round to stay on the map.
He needs to plant the bomb. Oh, it's far too late. Why hasn't he planted? They're going to come face to face any second. No,
this is where it's all right going down. It's going to have to go to Realise as he makes that kill. That's 5-5 now. Remember, they were 5-3 down. They've brought it back to 5-all.
I'm going to question Vintage here because why didn't he plant that?
He looked as if he was aiming for the kill.
He should have planted it. I mean,
what he should have done was stand behind the bomb and hard aim over it if he was not going to plant it. But instead he just came out in the open, of course, expecting to get the better of Realise, I'm sure, in a close quarter gunfight, but Realise came from that angle that, of course, didn't really cover it. And now TEC on the attack to win the round, to win the map, which, of course, will take them level in the series.
Oh, Vintage is going to get the better of him that time. On board with Musto, who's going to move towards the bomb site. Has help from his teammate as well.
Going to push
And
him towards
yeah,
that
they need to
square.
be thinking about planting.
Yeah, once again, Moose has got the bomb, and it looks as if he's going more aggressive. He should
Yeah,
let his
you know, I
teammates
used
do
to play
that.
with S&D back in the day, and I hated that.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
should let, if
I'll
he's
pick
gonna,
up the bomb, yeah, but I'm going to run in the spawn.
There we go. Moose has got that bomb down, so 3 versus 4. All they need to do is stay alive for 40 seconds, well, 35 to be precise. Moose has just managed to just edge back in, biding that time. 35 seconds left on that clock. Let's see what Bissell's going to do. Are they going to all pincer Mello with the first kill?
Oh, it's
Bissell
fantastic.
takes down Moose. That's going to be 2 versus 3 now. TEC need to make a kill and stay alive for a little bit longer, as I'm sure they're going to push around onto the bomb. But Jake, Josh with a team kill. That could be
Bomb
costly.
time.
That's going to be very, very costly. Let's get on board with Mello. Is he left last alive? 1 versus 2. Yeah. Why has he not got eyes on the bomb with only 13 seconds left on the clock? There's got to be somebody on that bomb.
Oh,
he needs to make
he's just
the kill
been
on the
taken
bomb.
away from the auto aim. He's going to defuse it. Jake's going to get the kill. Is that bomb defused? Yes, it is, and that is going to be the 6-5. Did you see?
Yeah.
He had it on the bomb, and the auto aim took it away. And that is so unfortunate for
That's
Mella.
such a good dive out from Jake, because if he didn't do that then the auto aim wouldn't have taken him away from Josh, and then Josh, of course, would have been taken out by the sniper. That's unfortunate from Mello. TEC really did put up a great fight trying to get themselves back into that, but now 6-5 that was in the end to Infused. Let's have a look at that. Scores on the
double
doors.
10 and 7.
Double 10 and 7 for Bissell and Josh. 7 kills apiece for Vintage and Jake.
Well, there you go. Oh, God, what's happening here?